All right, here's a quick video of the CTIS problems I'm having. This is the wiring diagram from Dana, showing all the wiring to the controller and to the switch and everything for CTIS. And if you look here, they're showing the pressure switch. And there's only two wires going to it. It's from ground here, which I'll get up under the truck in a second and show you. That wire is 1435G, and that goes straight to ground. And here's the controller. Pay attention to where it says K2. Going back to the controller from the pressure switch, this won't focus here. That wire is 1042, and they're calling that on the controller G3. Okay, so ground from the controller to the switch. From the switch, once the switch closes, it sends ground back to the, see it says pressure switch, SW. And so what I initially did is just used like a paper clip and jumped the switch, and it still said switch was open and it didn't have enough pressure. So then I get up under the truck and found, so this is a fuel tank right here, and this is your battery box. It's kind of hard to see upside down, but there's the pressure switch right there, the connector going to it, and this goes back to the body. And I had to pull some of this insulation back, which was a pain. But basically, this wire right here is labeled 1042, and this one is 1435G. So I jumped that with the paper clip, double checked it for continuity, and still says the pressure switch was open. So that didn't fix it. So then I came back, got up into the truck. I don't know how well you'll be able to see all this. Here's the CTIS controller with its connector. And what you'll have to do, yeah, okay, there you go. See 1, 2, and 3. So this is, let's see, like this is row 1, the middle row is 2, the back row is 3. So if you remember, it says K2. You'll have to undo this bolt, and it's like a 6mm bolt or something. And back in here, the plug is labeled with all the letters. So what I did is I just took a piece of, this is like 25 thousandths baling wire, but you can use like welding wire if you have it, super thin. And I came in here and on K2, which is the second row, sorry, I'm having a hard time holding this. I pushed this wire in, and I had the plug disconnected, and you'll have to measure for continuity between when you push this into the front of the pin. From K2 to G3, and G3 is this back third row. I just jumped it with this, plugged the controller back in, and then what happened is on the Dana software on my laptop, it says the pressure switch was shorted. So that kind of threw me off because I'm jumping it. It's obviously not shorted. So, but from the Dana software, you can inflate and deflate. So everything's working in the controller. It would inflate the rear or inflate the front or deflate. You can select that. So that's what threw me off, is with this jump from K2 to G3, still didn't work. And I don't know, that's kind of where I'm at now. You can kind of look at this if you want. I'll hold it here for a few seconds so you can kind of see that's the wiring. Pretty simple. Unless that switch above the, it's right up under this battery box. Unless that's not the pressure switch. Although what I did do was on the G3 from the controller, I pushed in that wire, that little piece of baling wire, and I checked for continuity from the controller down to that 1042 wire, and it is the same wire. So I ohmed it out, and it was the right wire. Why it says it's shorted, I don't know, but that's kind of where I'm at now. So hopefully that helps.